Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So TCU's offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Takes the easy completion. Turning it on. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Might be calling a hot route. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice...
Gashes him in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Casey. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Vols want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Pocket breaking down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll do it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So here is the Tennessee offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. Fires on the move. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the option. Now the pitch. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Steele. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Off play action. Finds his big tight end. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Casey. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Great offenses find a way to feature their playmakers. How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the pitch man, and he kicks it into high gear and makes the huge, long touchdown run for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Got his man on the right. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Casey. Under fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense got it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his stride. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Complete to the right. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gives it on the option. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Casey. Oh, he makes the catch. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Vols in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Volunteers are flying down the field.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Gets away from one. He's got space. It's a running room. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, TCU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
The AT unit on the And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Deal. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Casey. A strike downfield. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds a tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged out in the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finding an escape route. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes a grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking downfield very late in the half. Gets it out quickly. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Casey. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Got his man quickly. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. On the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Goes to the option. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Looking for room at the 30. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they...
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Hard Rock! And the punishment has been extended. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 11 over Marshall. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Dropping back, it's Casey. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Vols! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Gives it on the option. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Good enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Oh, it's a pass. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Casey. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his big tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Vols want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They're going back to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to pass, it's Casey. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Looking for more room. The 20. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Ball State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 20 over Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Dropping back, it's Casey. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll go to the ground. He's all the way down to the three. Showed it all on that run.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the three.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, I like the idea on offense of trying to get this quarterback involved in the running game. You do it conventionally on design plays, and now you try the option, but there just wasn't anywhere for him to go.
The give on the option. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
These teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.